Zombie apocalypse.
What is up, guys and gals, and guys? Space Unicorn here, bringing you some hot frag action. Today, guys, we're going to answer a very interesting question, in my personal opinion, and that is Poca versus Azuna. Who is better? And we're going to do it a little differently because, well, I'll explain in a minute. But before we do that, please like, comment, and subscribe on the video. In fact, smash that like button as it really helps the algorithm out. Also, did you know your boy has a creator code? Use creator code Space Unicorn in the item shop as 10% of every purchase goes to me directly and helps me out drastically with improving the setup, paying bills, just taking care of everyday life. Now, with that being said, I guess we should get in to the video, shouldn't we? Well, let's wait a little more longer. Let's wait a few seconds. Done long enough yet? No, longer. Okay. Now we go. Alright, so here we have Izuna, guys. Everyone is familiar with this card now. Very fast. Huge damage, and with an ult ability that goes through walls. Extremely powerful. Next up, we have the classic PocaHunter. PocaHunter is nerfed, but still does very good damage across the board. And honestly, this might be a little closer than you think it's going to be. Let's get into the matches. First match, we are going to be using PocaHunter. PocaHunter, guys, so you guys may remember, let's rewind here a second. In the earlier parts of this video, I stated we're going to do something interesting here. We're going to talk in regards to old PocaHunter. What does that mean? So, for those of you guys that don't know, PocaHunter was nerfed pretty heavily from a Season 1 patch that she had. She was, at one point, as fast as Azuna, no reduction in movement speed when shooting, and more damage. Just something interesting to note here, guys. If you were to compare the old card and the current Azuna card, they are almost identical, minus the ultimate ability. This is important to note, guys. Now, with that being said, if we were to run this comparison with the old Poca, the one that had the insane speed, insane damage, insane ultimate ability, she would actually beat Izuna. And honestly, it wouldn't be very close. But we are going to be running the current cards, as that is the current cards that are being used in the game for the matches. Now, in the current state for this, Poca is still a solid card. She does very good damage still. And honestly, with the frag power, the extra arrows in her quiver, she's able to really kill whoever she wants across the field. And honestly, if she were to receive a minor buff to her movement speed, frag, she would be meta. I know that sounds silly. Just trust me, guys. This card's damage is there. And if she was able to maintain said damage, you would find that this card is in a pretty scary state if she could move and keep up with the current cards. Great job for Poca. Let's see how many frags, and then we're going to move into Izuna. Come on. Nice 11 frag game and the W. Here we go with Izuna, guys. You guys are familiar with this card. Really fast, really good damage, and an ultimate ability that goes through walls that is super annoying. This card has a very low skill ceiling due to the ultimate ability and the relatively quick fire rate of the primary fire. Now, do I like Izuna? Izuna reminds me of old Poca. She really does, and for that reason, I do like her. I'm not running her in my normal deck, though, because I do think that she is horribly unbalanced. I do believe that Izuna is second best card in the game right now. And I know somebody's going to want to argue that, but truly, I think she is the second best card in the game. Between her and Poca right now, I do think that she has an obvious advantage. Old Poca, I think, would beat her. But current Poca, I'm just trying to make it interesting whenever we compare these two, because current Azuna is really good. It's just the thing it is, you know? And that's okay. All cards go through these phases, and that's... oh, lag. Hate lag. Lag is everywhere. Yes. Indubitably. Sorry, I don't know why I did it like that. Oh, man, guys. So honestly, we grade Izuna as a high S character. Poca is an A character. She's kind of middle of the pack. If she had that movement speed, man, if you gave Poca Izuna's movement speed, she would be so good. Because that ultimate ability just does not quit and would one-shot all of the characters that are currently being viewed as the meta. Except for Lucha. Lucha's the only boy that survives everything. He's a lost boy, you know? But like I said, it's an interesting comparison because of, from my perspective, the reason these two are interesting is the fact that Izuna is almost identical to the old Poca, not the original. The original Poca was a beta, wasn't very good. That buff that she got a little before Season 1 was insane. And honestly, all they did was they introduced a card that is her, or was her. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I'd love to see, and I think that this opens the door for a conversation with the Frag devs. Is it time to unnerf Izuna? I mean, not Izuna, Poca. Is it time for the Poca greats to return? You know, let's get into another match, and we're going to talk about it. Well, kind of. You guys will see what we're going to do here. So what ended up happening, guys, with this next match is I was doing my cues for these matches, and I ran into somebody. And, yeah. I was not going to lose this match. I refused. You can even see I tried to go in on there. But anyway, so let me talk here for a second about unnerf here. I think that honestly, the Azuna being in the current game as she is right now could justify the unnerfing of PocaHunter. I think that PocaHunter would throw a huge monkey wrench in the current meta, as she would be able to one-shot any character, even those Red Shadows, Takeshis, the Dariuses. She would have the capability to eliminate those guys with a single ult. And she has the range to keep them away. I think that she would really kind of throw the meta into a loop, and I think that this is something that we need to revisit here, guys, as certain cards in their old states would really change things up for people, and there's definitely something to be said for that. She's not the only one. But anyways, guys, so for the purpose of this video, Izuna won. I expected that result. I really did. You just know Izuna's in a really strong spot right now. This card's level 8 right now in the field, running around causing chaos. And there's something to be said for that. It's just a place where sometimes cards get put... Ugh, I missed my shots there. Sometimes cards get put somewhere and they get left. And honestly, it seems like every update we're getting a character that's like this. I knew AO wasn't going to be as strong, but it was going to be okay. Izuna, though, whenever I played her, I was like, oh, this card's strong. But we expected the results. Izuna wins against Poca, but I don't know if she would win against the old Poca. And that's why I wanted to do this comparison. I really wanted to kind of put it into perspective just to see how much they were actually separated by right now. And honestly, it's not nearly as much as I thought. I was expecting its separation between the cards to be way more, and it just wasn't. Poca played extremely well. Now, granted, I have a lot of time on Poca because, yeah, just a lot of time. And I was actually pretty interested, and it really makes me wonder, man, if we could do unnerfed cards, like unnerfed Poca, that would find itself in a very interesting position right now. And I think it would put Azuna, I think it would put all of these cards that people are running in a very weird position because Poca could handle them. And that'd be very, very unique, I think. But anyways, guys, so the winner for this one, just to sum it up, is Azuna, but it was much closer than I thought. And like I said, if Poca had the movement speed, I think we would be seeing a different result from this battle. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. Appreciate you being here. Stay safe, and I will see you Legends next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack.